a lot of fouls from both teams in that one. It got a little chippy. You know, what was it like to just be part of, I guess, a physical game like that?
We need games like that. Sometimes those fouls will get called, sometimes they won't. But I think it's just how we respond to it. I think even though it looked like we were down most of the game, I think we responded to it very well.
Willie was talking a little bit about your touch around the basket. I was just curious. I mean, is your ability to hit these really difficult layups, like, is that something you've always had? Is it something you've developed over time?
I feel like I always had a knack for it. And I feel like as I get older and learn the game more and more, I improve on it.
And as you continue to progress as a star in this league, how important is moments like tonight where you take over in the last couple of minutes of a game, score 14 straight, and really get your team winning a close game?
You know, I watch a lot of old school players, and I like to try to figure out their mindsets, and all their mindsets was the same. People remember winners. So, you know, whenever that time comes for me to be done with the game of basketball, I want people to say that he was a winner. And CJ looked at me and said, "You want to be great, it's time to step up." And that was all the motivation I needed.
How important are these type of games for you guys where it's physical, multiple techs, close throughout, and you still find a way to win?
I mean, it's just basketball and executing, not letting your emotions dictate your next move or dictate your emotions in the sense of causing you to turn the ball over or not shoot a shot that you probably hit 90% and it not feel the same. It's just staying calm, coming together as a team, and executing.
I feel like I'd be down bad if I don't ask about the fit, very in New Orleans. Was that the inspiration behind it?
Absolutely. Shout out to my boy Rico Brown. He's from New Orleans. Him and my boy Axel they styled me. And, you know, Rico said, you know, it's time to give the city some love, and he threw the fit together. I like it. I like it a lot, actually.
Z, at halftime you had 10 points. You finished with 43. I know you just talked about, you know, having that winner's mentality, but what sparked that for you? Was it just, you know, talking to yourself, or did somebody say anything to you at halftime?
I don't know. I couldn't even tell you. I want to win. And I can't just sit here and always say that I want to win. I got to show it. And it was one of those things where, you know, coach and my teammates were just like, hey, go to work. And they trusted what I would do with the basketball. So I want to thank them for that.
And Z, you found Trey, I think, for 4 of his 5 threes, and then he found you for a big one at the end. Did you feel like you had to shoot that one?
I was going to shoot it regardless. I was that open. I feel like I was in rhythm. But shout out to Trey for that. It was a big 3 in the game. And like you said, Trey, I found Trey for a couple threes, and, man, he knocks him down. Sometimes even when I think, I didn't throw it, because I'm a perfectionist, I be saying I want to find it in his shooter's pocket. Even when I think that I overthrew it or threw it outside, he lines it up. I say it all the time, man, he's a special shooter.
Hey, Zion, I know getting the win was the most important thing for you, but what does getting that career high and finally getting to 40 mean to you? You're finishing with 43 tonight.
I just like to win. I like to win. My teammates was talking about it. They was like, that's your first one? I like to spread the wealth. As long as we win, I'm straight.
Hey, Zion, this is already the team's 15th home win. Last year, the team didn't get 15 home wins until March the 4th. Just talk about the importance of winning these home games and building that true home court advantage.
It's the crib. It's the fort. You got to protect your fort. And, you know, I talked about it over the summer. The city deserves this. You know, the city deserves to have a basketball team because, you know, the Saints, they've been holding it down for so many years, and you got to give them that respect. But, you know, the city deserves to have, you know, the Pelicans be great too. Last year, you know, the team started figuring it out towards the end, and instead of letting it be like, oh, that was a fluke or we're happy with that, nobody was satisfied. Everybody got in the lab. Even me, you know, joining the team back and playing in games, we want to do something special.
Zion, New Orleans rapper and dignitary Currency frequents Pelicans games. Can you talk about the relationship you and him have?
nothing but love and respect for the brother. I respect how he carried himself, the decisions he made on how he would go about music and the route he took. And I mean, he showed love. It looked like he be at every home game. So it ain't fake love. I got nothing but love and respect for that brother. So I want to say thank you for coming to the games and showing the love, man.
Zion, the buzzing.
Oh, I'm sorry. By the way, he gave me this dope Jet Life Letterman jacket. Cold. I'm going to have to post that one on social media. That jacket was cold.
So the buzz in the arena as the game ended was kind of like people seemed really gratified to have been here for this one. That maybe it's a milepost in your career, very, very memorable game. Did it feel like that for you coming down the stretch, and what do you think about all that?
Nah, I just felt like I wanted to win. Honestly, that's just what it is for me. People remember winners. I mean, when you look at some of the greatest of all time, the first thing you go to is championships, like what they did in big moments, and that's what I want to be remembered as, a winner. So for me, it was just getting the win.
Zion, you keep expressing about how you want to be a winner. I talked to Coach Green, and he said how he was proud of you and how you've worked with Coach Witherspoon. How much time do you put in, at least a week? You don't have to necessarily give me the exact, but working on your game and working on trying to cover things over the film.
I mean, every day, essentially. Some days are more physical than others. Some days are more mental than others. Just watching film, breaking down how teams are going to play me or how we think they might play me. And then also, not just watching film on me, but watching film on my teammates as well. Still learning their spots, where they hit the most and stuff like that. The game of basketball, it is simple. It is so simple that it's crazy, but when you start to really look into the game, man, it's so much to learn about the game, and I love it.
And there's that moment at the end where you're shooting the 2 free throws where D'Lo comes and stands right in front of you. They try to keep moving it back. He ended up getting the delay of game. Just what's kind of running through your mind when a guy's trying to, get you out of your space in that moment?
Yeah, I'm about to make this free throw. What? But nah, D'Lo's a great player. That's my dog. That's just him showing that how much you want to win. Sometimes that stuff works. I tell my friends all the time, you think it's a regular free throw, you can shoot 1,000 of them, you can practice them your whole life, but when you in that moment don't feel the same as the first quarter or the second quarter. It's real. And go back to what CJ told me, want to be great, gotta knock them free throws down. All right, you guys have a great night.